Yo, Loki, I want to watch this Daequan thing. He talked about like the Thum house and everything.
We
I want to
wanted
skip
to
a little
choose
bit.
the state that we were gonna go to, right?
All right.
And
I want to
think
see what
the
happened.
Decisions were between Florida. It was between Texas.
I'm not watching the whole
Florida,
thing, chat.
Texas. And so on the Thum house that we choose, it's got a basketball court. You know what I mean? I'm just like, holy shit. You know what I mean? There's a basketball court in the house. The thing is that all the houses before the house that we chose, we turned them down because they didn't have internet. You know what I mean? So, well, they had internet, but they didn't have fiber. You know what I'm saying? Like, we go to this house and they tell NRG and us that the internet's nuts. You know what I mean? The internet's great. This is a smart house. You know, whatever.
Yeah, you know what's funny is that they always do that, and you got to do your own like research. Like when I went and rented a house, they claimed that they had fiber. And remember that one house we were living in? We were renting that house for a bit, and I always had internet issues because Spectrum is a piece of company. They claimed they had fiber, business fiber quality, right? No, if it's not AT&T fiber or Google fiber, it's pretty much
I don't know what it was. It was DSL. And so
DSL, geez.
Basically, so in the room that is the internet, it was like a bajillion wires. I had never seen anything like it before. And it was like literally things that I haven't seen in like 15 years, like VCRs looking things. Like, I don't know what the hell any of them were. Like, honestly, it was like,
oh my God,
ancient relics in that thing. And so, long story short, I get into my room. I'm about to set up my PC. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking around the room for internet ports, my Ethernet port. And I see it. And I'm like, okay, bet. So, you know, I plug my Ethernet cable into my PC. And then I go over to the port. And I try to plug it in. And that thing is a phone jack, bro. Like, I was just like, a phone jack? Like, I haven't seen one of these in like 10 years, bro. You know? And so that was the first red flag to me, bro. That was the first red flag to me.
The reality in the situation when you're like investing that much into a house, you got all these plans. Somebody, I don't know who, but somebody's got to show up to the house with a laptop and an Ethernet cable and plug into the Ethernet and do a internet speed test. And there's got to be Ethernet cables in every room. This house that we're in right now, we built it obviously, so we were able to like customize it, but every room has Ethernet running through it, an Ethernet port. Even the kitchen for like the kitchen streams, the garage for the gym streams, every bedroom, everywhere. Every room has Ethernet. Like, that's got to be there for like a content house. That's almost necessary.
11 people in a house to make content on stream, uploading videos, playing games, watching things, you know, all these different things. If you don't have fiber, bro, it's just not.
Yeah, because you have 11 people. They're probably all gaming at night. They're probably all trying to stream and create content. So you don't just need enough internet for one person. You need enough for 11, which is why you need fiber in this situation.
Okay, I just read some shit about the scam shit, so I'm just gonna address that real quick, bro. And all those weird ass YouTubers that were like making videos talking about like, oh, Daequan scammer, all that shit, bro. That was the most ignorant shit I've ever seen. Because one, I don't know these YouTubers that are making these videos. Two, Ham doesn't know them. Three, none of the Thum House people talk to them. So how would they know what's going on with the Thum House, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, the only place that they could really be getting that information is from their asshole, bro. That's real. Like where the hell do you even like come up with this shit? You know, like, it was literally blowing my mind when the first time that I was seeing that shit. It was blowing my mind. And I'm just like who even are you, bro?
I mean, when it comes to the internet situation, both parties are at fault, but you can't be too harsh about that. Well, you can be a little bit extra harsh. So I got lied to about internet in a house, and I had to suffer the consequences of internet for about a year. They said it was fiber. They said it was a business line. It wasn't fiber, and it was a business line, but it wasn't like legit, and it had so many issues. And I've been victim of that before, so I can relate. But at the same time, I'm just one person. I was able to get by when you're like investing and it's a huge mansion and it's like 10 people and you're doing this whole promo, someone on energy side needs to check and someone on Daequan and Hamlin's side needs to check. Like there needs to be verification of the internet. And I can understand that in the moment they're excited. They see this pretty house with the basketball court and the pool and the slide. And I can understand falling into that. But honestly, it did. I mean, I don't know what's going on in the rest of the video, but like if the internet is the cause of the downfall, they could have and should have just moved and taken the L on the house. I don't know what they were paying for rent or how much the lease was for. They should have taken the L on the house, moved to a different house with fiber, and just got it done. But I don't know the full story, so I'm gonna keep watching this.
The internet, it was like, when we first got there, the internet was like, I feel like it was.
I know what he's going to say. It wasn't bad, and it got worse over time. That's what happened to me, too, when I was renting that one house. It started off okay, and it just got worse over time.
Good when we first got there because nobody was really connected to it yet, bro. And then it was like once everybody set up their computers, they set up everything, like the internet just like, it just took a massive dookie on itself, dog. And it just never fixed the entire time we were there. And people were telling me like, yo, this is a smart house. You know what I mean? Like it's a smart house or whatever. You know, when we got there, bro, in my room, the air conditioner didn't work. The heater didn't work for like 4 or 5 months, bro. My room was 60 degrees. I'm freezing cold the entire time. Like, I didn't sleep in my room. My friends have so many pictures of me just sleeping on the couch, sleeping in the movie room, sleeping on a table, sleeping on the floor. Because I'm not going to sleep in that room, bro. I've lived in Florida, Louisiana.
So I saw comments about this, about like, oh, he could have just gotten a space heater or something and just installed it in his room. But like at the end of the day, like yes, there's a solution there, right? I don't know how involved NRG is with this whole situation. I really don't know. But just commenting based off of what I'm seeing right now, if I'm with an org, they put me in a streamer house, and my room is freezing. The reality is, I'm gonna tell them this. I'm like, my room is cold. Fix the AC. Have someone come out and fix the heater or whatever. That's it. If they can't do that for me, what are we doing here? I'm not going to go fix it on my own because I'm here under the agreement, right? That I'm here to create content and be in this cool house. And I'm assuming that, you know, appliances and air conditioning and all that stuff is being taken care of because that's either the expectation or that's what's in the contract. Now, maybe there was a lack of communication on Daequan's part. Maybe he didn't want to feel ungrateful or something. And maybe that's where like a lot of this kind of maybe fell apart. I don't know the story. I'm literally watching right now. I feel for Daequan and Hamlin's. It's a crappy situation. NRG has been pretty professional from what I've seen looking in, like with their other projects and things. So this is definitely like a strange situation. It doesn't seem like he's shitting on NRG, and like he even said it's like not their fault. So I don't know. I don't know what the deal is here, but let's keep watching.
I look at your stream, it just says reload, check player or whatever, you know, like, and it was the same thing for me, like just sitting at my house. I couldn't watch Twitch. You know what I mean? Like, you know how like there was like that Pokemon Gideon camera and all that stuff, and it was our Pokemon drama and all that stuff. Like, I didn't even know who Gideon was. You know what I mean? Because I hadn't been on Twitch. Like, I'm over here just like calling people, trying to get people to fix the internet, whatever, bro. And one time, and we had a guy that was basically at the house trying to fix the internet for 2 months straight, bro. And, you know, he was a nice guy and everything. And, you know, he's trying to fix it, whatever. And we had DSL internet, right? And it was straight dog, right? It was doggy biscuits, dog water, freaking dog ears. Like, I don't care, dog, whatever you want to call it. It was horrible. But whatever they did, they put a satellite on top of the internet that was already garbage, and then basically it just spread the garbage around. It didn't do anything, you know what I mean? And like, we had a dude trying to fix the internet or whatever, and then, you know, he was a nice guy, so I'm just talking to him or whatever, and you know, I want to say probably about like a month and a half in, I was like, so what do you always do on your laptop? You know what I mean? And he was like, I'm on Reddit trying to see for, I'm looking for fixes for the internet. I'm like, on Reddit? You know what I mean? Like, aren't you like, an internet guy? And he was just like, nah, I don't know why they send me here. I'm just blank. Insert, I'm not going to put the dude on blast, but insert job description that has absolutely nothing to do with internet. Right? And I'm just like, bro, like, I could have been on Reddit trying to look for this shit. You know what I mean? Like,
they should have left the house, man.
Yeah, I know that there was like a lot of, like, you guys have heard that like there was disagreements with like, how the YouTube videos were going or whatever. And like, that's literally this small of the reason why we left the house. Because I mean, in terms of the YouTube videos, I wasn't happy with the way that it was being recorded. I wasn't happy with the editing. You know what I mean? I wasn't happy with, pretty much anything that went on with the videos. Because the people that I brought to the thing, I brought my own video editor, my own cameraman, whatever. They didn't really get used. Basically, to fix that, I mean, all you got to do, you talk, you switch some people out, whatever. And, that fixes the YouTube problem, right? But the main problem was we didn't have internet, bro. Like, just like regular everyday life, bro.
They could have figured out the AC situation. They could have figured out the YouTube videos. Like, they didn't agree with how it was being edited. They could have tweaked things and eventually found a middle ground. There's a lot that could have that is kind of like an inconvenience, but it's not a big deal. It can be sorted. But the internet, nah. I would have been gone. I initially wasn't gonna watch this whole video, but I'm like kind of hooked right now.
The thing is, I practice in the shower. So like I put beats on, and I'll just be in the shower singing, rapping, whatever the hell. And I didn't have cell service in my bathroom. So guess what? I gotta rely on the Wi-Fi. And we all know how that went. Buffering every 2 seconds, bro.
There's two sides to the story. Daequan's side, I think it's all true, by the way. I think there might be some exaggeration and some like play on like how really bad it was. But I don't think he's lying about anything. I think all these issues happened and were there. I think there's definitely some miscommunication between the two parties. Because I don't know, man, like I can't see a world where like if I'm in that situation and I'm like, and I go to NRG, I'm like, guys, what the f? This house sucks. We have no internet. Get us out of here for now. Figure it out. We need to make content. We need to stream. We'll record at the house. We'll film the real life videos. But we need to go and do our stuff. And I don't see how NRG would say no to that. Like, it's like, these are your two stars, right? They're telling you that this is bullshit. There has to have been some communication issue between the two parties because like clearly someone didn't know that they were struggling.
In terms of things that I wanted to do with streaming and YouTube and stuff, when it comes to streaming, bro, like I stream for fun. You know what I mean? I literally stream for fun because I love it, bro. I love seeing you guys in my chat having a good time, bro. Like just seeing that the chat keeps freezing on my Streamlabs because all y'all are typing, bro. It makes me so happy, bro. All I can say is, bro, like all that stuff aside, bro, it's a breath of fresh air. Because one, I hate return streams, bro. I freaking hate them. I hate them. I don't like leaving. Ever since, because I mean, the first time that I left in like 2019 or whatever, right?
Damn, it's been...
I left because basically
3 years.
I ignored everything in my life so I could tunnel vision on streaming and YouTube. You know what I mean? I had 365 days, you know what I mean, of uploading YouTube videos in my first year. That's literally no days off. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the type, because I'm a grinder, bro. I'm a hustler. I've always been that way, bro. Like, when it was getting closer to ending, bro, like before we left, like Ham left really early. That's why he streamed before me, because he left early because his, okay, so on the property, it was basically like, so imagine this is the property, right? My hand. So like, it was basically like the main house is here, right? The pool house is here, and Ham's house is like here, right? And so in Ham's house over here, he didn't even have electricity. You know what I'm saying? By the time we left, you know what I'm saying?
Jeez.
And so that's why he streamed before me.
Man, that house
And
just
it's
sounds
just
like a
like-
nightmare. Tails, apparently
we
the
actually-
fiber, like the whole neighborhood had to like opt into it if they wanted to get fiber there. I've seen places where like you can't get good internet, like you just can't. That must have just been one of the situations. Like that area just had no good internet. Like they needed to just get out.
We didn't go in the pool because the pool heat didn't work, the jacuzzi didn't work. You know what I mean? So we were pretty much in the house, and you know, I really didn't get to enjoy myself. You know what I'm saying? My hobbies, they're not that demanding, bro. I just want to play a good game. I want to talk to my stream and have a good time. But I literally couldn't do any of that. I couldn't watch anime. I couldn't do anything that had to do with the internet. I couldn't even listen to music, bro, because it would just buffer. You know? And bro, when
That
I
sounds
got
miserable.
to my house, bro, and I set up my computer, and when I got to this house, and I set up my computer, bro, it was such a humbling experience because I could type Google in and it would pop right up, bro. Like I could type.
No, dude, no. Like I feel like I know what I know what he's talking about, man. Like some small things like that, you might take it for granted. He should have left. He should have left like months before it got to this point. I would have left at the cold shower. Cold shower? Nah. When we had that ice storm here in Texas, we had no heat, right? I took a cold bath and it was, dude. I know. I'm a bit of a, you know, softy for this one. Like I know some people are like they take ice baths for fun, but that ice bath that I took during the winter storm here in Texas when we had no heat, no electricity, nothing, bro. I felt you know how I felt when I took. Okay, this is how I felt when I was taking that cold shower, that cold ice bath in the winter storm. That was me, bro. I was seeing things, man. I was feeling things in my body I never felt before, man.
YouTube it and it pop right up. I could type in Twitch, it would pop right up, bro. Like that was such a humbling experience, bro. And that's sad to me. That having an internet that actually I could do things on, it was mind blowing to me, bro. Could have been so good though. The Doom House could have been so good, bro. But I mean, but yeah. Oh, I didn't answer the question. So what now?
I think he's streaming tomorrow,
bro. I mean, I'm gonna be here probably for like a month or so, and then I'm moving back to Vegas, bro. I've moved like 4 times in the past, like in a short period of time, bro.
Oh, he's moving back to. I think he's moving back to Vegas to be with his friends that are probably still at the house.
That's annoying, but you know, I'll be back. But I mean, I'm here to stream, bro. Like, I'm gonna be here. I'm just trying to stream, bro. Like, I've wanted to stream since forever, bro. Like, even before we announced the Doom House, bro. I want to say like, when did we? So we announced the Doom House in like the bottom half of 2020, right? Like in the top, and like me and Ham, or 2021, my bad. And like in 2020, me and Ham were ready. Like the end of 2020, me and Ham were ready to stream, bro. But we didn't because we wanted to make this huge thing. You know what I'm saying? Because we were talking to these orgs, you know what I'm saying? Looking for houses, all this stuff. So we could come back, boom, hit the ground running, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just hit the ground running and just stream every day. Do whatever, you know what I'm saying? So all the people at NRG, bro, they were helpful, bro.
Bro, this makes me want to hop on and play some guns.
They worked to make everything try to get good and everything. So I don't have any beef with them at all, bro. Like it was literally just an unfortunate situation, dude.
Low-key, I was playing like this. Like I even though I sucked, right? I basically spent a week playing this game off stream, and I got to the point. You guys might have remembered I streamed it like one time.
What is this game? This is Guns the Duel.
Where I was like
old as
actually
hell,
doing
bro.
well.
But it's also the highest skill cap game ever, bro. I promise you. The only thing that even comes close is melee, bro. Oh, and also something that I learned, bro. something that I learned from all this, bro, is that one, I'm dog shit at communicating, bro. And
That's it. That's what I was saying from the beginning. Daequan must have been too chill about the situation. Like he must have been too laid back and didn't communicate. I think that is obviously not checking the internet. That's on NRG. In my opinion, that's an NRG situation that they needed to fix. They need to check, especially before investing that much money into a mansion. But the lack of communication kept it going. And I think both parties were at fault. Both parties learned some valuable lessons. I'm hoping they can walk away and like hopefully no issues arise from this. But the communication, that has to be a major factor in terms of like where this went wrong on Daequan's end, right? He's not completely at fault, especially because in the beginning, like it's a lot of the issues are NRG issues. Internet is NRG issues. The heater not working, that's an NRG issue. Like that, they needed to handle that house better. They needed to do more research and like check the house before committing. After being in that crappy situation, the fact that it lasted that long is a communication issue. I can't believe I watched this whole thing, but I'm glad I did because, well, I didn't really know what was going on with him. I feel like I have a better understanding now.